Okay, we are taping. Hello guys, my name is Mirjana, also known as Quarto on the internet. And I was asked to review some Clover products I get as a gift from my friend from Japan. These are new tatting products from Clover. So, this adhesive, and we will talk about the adhesive later, and Picot gags from Clover as well. So these are new Picot gags, and what I have to say right now is this is a strike 6, so the 6th time I try to make this video, hopefully the last time. I will try to watch more in my monitor, and I apologize up front because I noticed that sometimes picture gets a little bit blurry. I have only camera on my phone, so my phone camera is to blame for everything, not me. Haha. Okay, back to the Clover. Clover products. Well, the first product I want to talk about is a Picot gag, Clover's Picot gag, and you get it in this nice little package. And when you pull it out, you see? I hope you can see. Yes, it's clear. And as you can see, I made these little additions. I will speak about them. But first, to show this. So we have 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters, 5 millimeters, 7, 10, and 13 millimeters Picot gags. And why I made these? Well, it's easiest to show on the 13 millimeter Picot gag is because you can see there is two sizes of Picot gag made with the same Picots made with the same Picot gag. And oh, hello, my kitty is trying to get attention. This is two ways to use, so it's a little bit hard to show it on a 1 or 2 millimeters, 1 or 2, but from 3 millimeters and up, it's easier to show. And as you can see, on the other side, there is this, and there are these pictures. So these. So basically, what I did is I made the side picots using this position of the Picot gag. So you get a smaller picots. And for the upper picots, I used this position. So you get larger picots. And why these are great is, well, they help you see actual size of the picot, which is very important, especially for me. When I made these, I figured out that these are perfect for long beads. 10 millimeters are great for round beads, larger round beads. So you can see. But I found the 5 millimeter Picot gag most useful because this is for 2 millimeter beads, and I often use 2 millimeter beads, so this is sort of a perfect size for that, and this is really helpful for me. And I tried actually to use, I made it myself, the Picot gag I found on the internet, the one that goes like steps, so the one with the oops. I found it's very hard to work with it, so I abandoned the idea really fast. I returned to unequal picots instead, because it was huge. It wasn't so easy to work with, and when I was doing something that demands a lot of picots, for me it would be like I pick it up, I made a picot, I put it down, I made double stitches, how many I need to make, then pick it up again. These are a little bit different to work with. You can actually hold it through all time working on picots and working on double stitches between the picots. In a second I will show you on a project I'm working right now how this looks like, how it looks like to work with this. So for this project I'm using size 3 and 2 millimeters picots. Just gonna put this aside. And yeah, I told you this is my 6th attempt to tape this video. So as you can see, I tried to start a project when I was starting to work on it. It's advancing really nicely actually. And okay, I'm trying my best to show you how everything goes. I hope that I really show you what I'm doing, because in all the other videos I did manage to tape a lot of yarn and a lot of blurry hand movements, but actually not so much of actual work with picot gags. So you can see I'm making my first picot with a picot gag, 3mm picot gag. You can do this, or if you want to tidy it up a little bit, you can just snug it. I use a looser version here. And why is this good? Well, you can just leave it here while you work on your double stitches, which is good for me. I tend to miscount a lot. So if I have a picot, then certain number of, in this case 4 double stitches, and then again picot, I would tend to have 3 or 5 double stitches. Then I have to get back, mend the mess, work again. So some of my works in progress are really works in progress. I work and work and work on them and never finish them actually, because I tend to miscalculate. So for the people like me, this is perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just pull it up and go. Okay. So I will try to fasten up this part if I can. Since this is my first video, not only my first review, but on my first video as well. I hope you see this good. I don't have much knowledge about how to work with video programs and how to work with videos, so this is obvious while I'm working. Okay, we need another picot here, and well, I hope this will turn out to be okay. I had a lot of mishaps on the other videos. Much better text to speak though, but I'm speaking from my hand, so okay. So this is the first ring, and we will just make the other ring fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you already saw how this works. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, my hands tend to run away from time to time from the camera. It is because I had to put my phone somewhere where he won't fall, so I have to watch actually myself while I'm doing this on the phone screen, or else. Now, this is the other way to work with this picot gag. So you put it like this, and just toss the yarn over, snug it real tight, or don't if you don't, or if you like closer picots, but I like to snug it, and just work normally like this, and here we go. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here we go. We have our big picot for connecting the rings. Oops. Just a little bit to loosen the tension. And now we make another picot just for show. 3, 4. Okay. So, okay, rings are done, and you can see that I pull my yarn real tight. I like my works to be firm as they can be actually. So you can imagine how often I snap the yarn while I'm doing that. Okay, we don't need 3mm picot anymore, so I'm just gonna return it package. And now we need just 2 double stitches, normal 2 double stitches. Okay. And we can use our 2mm double picot. So this is what I want to show you. This is why I really like them, is because when I put it like this, this pattern demands 8 picots on a chain. So my better half, or should I say male half, tend to say that I'm OCD, that everything has to be nice and tidy, and he's right in that. I really like my picots same size, and I don't manage to do that much often. So this is the first picot, and now we have 1 double stitch, and my picot gag is still in the same place, so I just toss the yarn again tight, oops, tighten it, yeah, and my picot gag is still here. So here we go again, third picot, and oops again, right. Believe me, this is so much better than all the other videos. 3 picots, my picot gag is still here, and we can work it up to 8. So this is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. I have to count them from time to time because I try to speak and tat at the same time, so sometimes I can miscalculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 more. 6, 7. And 8. Okay, and now we're finished with our picots. You just pull the picot out, picot gag out, and just loosen my fingers. Okay. So I like to do this every time I make picots, no matter if I use a picot gag or not. I just like them tidy. And this is the best way for me to get them tidy. And in a certain direction, of course. And voila. As you can see, nice, tidy, equal, from start to the end. I really like it because of it. Because I don't feel like my work is untidy or messy anymore. And I didn't have that extra work to pick up or put down or pick up again my picot. I just used this one through all 8 picots. So I believe this is if you make one double stitch apart between picots, you can make up to 10 using this one. This is good. This is actually really good. And it makes you work faster actually. At least in my case. I'm not a fast tatter, but I don't like things that slow me down even more than I am slow already. So I'm just gonna put back this. And hopefully this project is the last time I'm gonna videotape. Now we're gonna talk about adhesive. Well, adhesive is in a bottle, it's liquid, and as you can see, it's not a big bottle. It's really not a big bottle, and I put it this side on purpose because you can see where the liquid is. It's up to here. Actually, it's up to here. And you may say that considering the price, this is a small bottle and a pricey bottle. It's not, really not. And it's really, really, really cheap when you consider how much you use of this and how good this thing is. If you're like me, I tend to, you could see my work, to pull my yarns really tight. So that kind of tension often leads to breaking the cord while I'm tatting. And that is a problematic. It's no problem to continue working, but you have to untat a part to get a cord of the size so you can continue working on it. And that can be annoying, really annoying. Believe me, I still have a doily I'm working on because of it. So this little thing will help me to finish my doily, for one. As you can see when I open it, it has a little pipe on it, and I will use, let's say, size 5 picot gag. On these trials I made, as you can see, it is roughly cut. I didn't sew my ends, I just put the liquid on, so adhesive on, and cut the ends to try to test the liquid, and it's really nice. My tatting is still flexible. It's not hard. It's not like I'm glued it in and can't move it around or can't do anything with it. But it's firm. It holds. I was working with these picot gags for the past couple of days, a lot, and they're still holding. It didn't start to untie. So how do you use it? When you tie a knot, you just take, I will try to do this so you can see how much liquid I use. You just put on the hole, this hole, the knot on this hole, and I hope that you can see how much liquid goes out. So use like this much, which is a teeny tiny drop. I wouldn't even call it a drop. And now, I don't know if you can see, but it's a little bit whitish. The color doesn't stay, so it doesn't stay white. It will just soak into the yarn, and in 15 minutes or so, it will be workable again, so you could work again. But if you want it to really dry, wait a half an hour and you just can pick up your work again and keep on working, no problem at all. So it's a problem solver, definitely, if you tend to make mistakes, cut the yarns, snap the yarns like I do. I told you, this will actually help me finish my doily I'm working on for a year now. I will just put this back. And to close it, I don't know if you need to close it or not, but for me, if it's a glue adhesive, whatever you call it, you need to close it because it starts to dry. I don't know if this would dry, but I close it just in case. And adhesive came with this package, which is a little nice one, just for show. See, it is a hard paper, and when you open it, it's a little booklet inside. Booklet is in Japanese, but you don't have to be a Japanese native speaker, even though you do have a lot of text on Japanese. I want to learn Japanese, I try to learn Japanese, but this is too advanced level for me. So no use of anything I know about Japanese so far. And as you can see, this is even the information about ironing, so if you use adhesive you can iron over it. This is good to know. I found that this part of a booklet is much better. I will just fold it the way it was folded, so it's easier to see. You see, there are pictures here. Most Japanese products have pictures on them. So even if you don't speak Japanese at all, it's really easy to understand how the product is used. So I would say that this drop here is too big for the tatting yarn. I use crocheting yarn for my project, number 15. And this drop, it would soak a lot more than just a knot. So I don't want that. You need much less than this. But it is visual and it is explaining really good what to do. So you just tie the knot, put a drop of the liquid on the yarn, and after it's dry, cut the cords. That's it. No fuss, no problems, easy, and you can continue on working. Best part. So, you don't have to speak Japanese to use this booklet. And I really hope, because I was reading on the internet, and some of my friends from America were saying that they didn't get. Did they get response from the Clover? They don't know if these products will be sold in America or not. I really hope that Clover will sell them all over the world. Of course, for my country, that's no-go, because in Serbia, it's really, really tight to get anything for tatting. So this is why I'm really grateful to my friend who sent me these products, because I could only watch the reviews of other people on the internet, not doing one myself. And because I had luck to work with them, and I will have luck to work with them, continue working with them actually. And the other thing is, I'm a huge Clover lover. So yeah, besides all these products, as you can see, oh, you cannot see, letters are blurry, Clover shuttles, they're really suited for my hand. And yeah, it's orange like my nails too. So that was it. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you at least get some idea how these products work with, how it looks like to work with these products, how useful they can be. are good. I'm sorry I can't compare them with much more than what I have at my disposal, but I hope this was helpful at least. So that's it. I just have to say thank you to my friend for sending me this awesome stuff. I really love them. I will continue working on them, and I definitely will make something with them and send it to you. Okay, that's it. See you guys. Bye.